नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्याधिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। Nithyanandam, I welcome all the participants, every one of you that have joined with us for this program to learn the science of awakening our third eye and to manifest the X-ray vision. All the participants, every one of you that have tuned in with us for this live, I welcome every one of you, Ma Megan Adams, and we have Kausalya Ma, and we have Aisha Carter, we have Ivana Grebner, and we have a lot of you that have joined with us from various parts of the globe, and we welcome every one of you for this program today. And I'm sure every one of you are here with the curiosity, eager to learn the science of body scanning. And every one of you that have joined with us today, you are going to be gifted with the phenomenal science of manifesting powers, with the science, the technology, being able to awaken the ultimate expression of superconsciousness through you. Yes, and I request all the viewers, just as we are entering into the, I request all the viewers that have joined with us, that are watching us live right now, to share with us from which parts of the globe have you tuned in? Are you watching this show from? Well, from which countries, from which part of the globe are you watching this show from? Yes, yes, Maisha Carter, I can see your comments saying you're excited to learn about this science. Absolutely. Everyone, every single of us are excited to receive this science that Swamiji has given, because what Swamiji has gifted to humanity is something phenomenal. All of us would have heard about superheroes. We all would have seen movies like Harry Potter, X-Men. We would have seen so many these, fictional TV series that is aired in various different channels. Right from our childhood, we are taught to look up to these superheroes, and also we are taught that these are all mythological, these are all just mythological stories, or we are taught that these are all merely fiction, right? We thought these are all not possible for us to achieve in our day-to-day lives. But unfortunately, one of the biggest hidden secrets from us is our own superconscious abilities. The biggest secret hidden from every one of us is our own highest potential that's possible for us to be manifesting. Okay, we have Ma Nyasha, who is joining us from Zimbabwe. Welcome, Ma. Nice to have you here. And we have Ma Aisha Carter from United States. Nithyanandam, nice to have you here. Ma Wanita, Nithyanandam. It's absolutely wonderful to have every one of you joining us for this live stream. And by the end of today's live stream, each of you are going to be gifted with the ability to manifest the power of X-ray vision. Yes, you heard it right. The power of X-ray vision means being able to see through. Imagine being able to see someone and being able to identify precisely what problems they have in their body, and being able to precisely identify or see through how exactly the heart is functioning, how exactly the kidney is functioning, how exactly the lungs are functioning. That is a science that you, me, all of us are going to be manifesting together today. So let's all get ready to delve into this journey. And to begin with, Ma Tattva Priya, why don't you go ahead and share with all of us what exactly is the science of power manifestation? What are we going to be receiving as gifts of the power manifestation?
See, actually, each civilization has contributed something to humanity. And as long as the civilization it existed, it flourished. Like this, the most important contribution from Hinduism is the Shakti, one of the prominent contribution from Hinduism. Like all human beings have the ability to manifest any power that you want to manifest. All of us have the ability as humans. If you have a head, you have a third eye. So today we'll be learning some really exciting way to manifest the powers.
Yes, Jordan Henry has commented, thank you for X-ray vision. It works great. Absolutely. Actually, this power that we are all going to be gifted today, every one of us are going to be gifted the ability to see through, or let's say we are going to be gifted with the science of how one can be able to see through what's exactly happening in our system. But before we enter into that itself, it's very important that we understand the science behind it. It's very important that we understand the technology of how this works, how this functions. When we say manifesting powers, what exactly does that mean? Most of us are aware of things like mentalism. We're aware of psychic abilities, right? We see how people read minds. And it's more based on tricks or more based on being able to read people's feelings and more on psychology or psychic abilities, right? But what we are talking about, perhaps what we are going to be experiencing today, is not just psychic abilities, it's not mentalism, it's none of these. The science that we are going to be gifted today is an treasure from Hinduism. The science of being able to tap into our superconsciousness.
Life, consciousness, birth, death are the biggest unsolved mysteries that have ever baffled the scope of the human mind. Even after its continued existence on the planet Earth for over 4.5 billion years, scientists, historians, geologists, sociologists, psychologists are continuously investigating answers to these very existential questions of man and mind, perplexing with inconclusive theories of our origins, leaving us in a more and more confused quandary of facts but not the reality. Vain have been their attempts, for to search answers of the reality, we need to look into the revelations from its original cause, Karana, and not its effect. What is consciousness? Who are human beings? Does life on this planet have any purpose? From ape, the man has evolved. Is this the end of Homo sapiens as we know? Or will there be the next breakthrough from man to divine, from consciousness to the superconsciousness? Is it even possible to find legitimate answers that will quench the thirst of human quest? Have the thinkers and researchers of the Western world denied going deeper into the secrets of life, evolution and beyond, revealed millennia ago as the conclusions of absolute truth by the scientific, spiritual authorities of the Eastern world? These spiritual scientists of the Eastern world were the incarnations, avatars, and the enlightened beings, rishis, munis from Mount KAILASA, who visited our planet to guide humanity towards the conscious breakthrough. KAILASA is the abode of highly evolved life, the very perfection of human evolution. Geographically, KAILASA, the great mountain, is the summit of Himalayan ranges running into 2,400 kilometers, spanning across just a geographical place of strategic importance for many Hindus. It is the space of profound cosmic energies, the space from where every living species, the moving, unmoving, all originates. The source of any life is consciousness. Consciousness in its supreme, eternal, pure form is Sadashiva. Sadashiva is the original source of you, the source of the world, the source of life. Sadashiva unceasingly performs the 5 divine cosmic acts called Panchakritya in Sanskrit. They are manifestation or evolution, Shristi, maintaining and nurturing, Sthiti, rejuvenation, Samhara, delusion, Prabhava, and the grace of liberation, Anugraha. Now is the critical need for us to wake up to our source, Sadashiva, and evolve to our higher self, Sadashivatva. To understand the secrets of our life calls for an insight into life through the ages. We have come a long way through many ages and species. The Hindu scriptures reveal that there are 8.4 million species or wombs of life. From aquatics, insects, birds, animals to man. From amoeba to fish happened the physical growth. From fish to monkey, the physical and psychological breakthrough. From monkey to man developed the consciousness. Not just physical, psychological breakthrough, but the conscious breakthrough. The rare ability to reflect the consciousness, the independent intelligence. In the human brain grew the subtle grooves to perceive and cognize without the need of thinking. What is called the thought currentless experience of higher states of consciousness. And where are we heading from man? 1,000,000 years to evolve from amoeba to fish, 1,000,000 years from fish to monkey, and 1,000,000 more years from monkey to man, and 10 million years later. Now, our consciousness has not yet evolved from man to the divine, superhuman. Humanity has waited too long for its superconscious breakthrough. Planet Earth, with its extraordinary gift of life, may not survive after the next 25 years because the humans of Earth have rejected the great invitation, the message, the powers of the rare incarnations, the divine superhumans. By doing so, we have paved the way for our self-destruction. Everything here on planet Earth, all systems, all structures created by humans should have supported our superconscious breakthrough. Why have we not naturally evolved from man to divine? The wars for land, whose goal is to create boundaries and rule. The wars for mind, whose minds never seek the truth, but claim supremacy through enslaving ideologies and neo-religions. The wars for man-made wealth ideas, whose only god is currency and things. The wars for power and pleasure, whose greed ignores the needs of the world. The war for life, whose ideal is beauty, luxury, and comfort in this life, while death awaits hereafter. The abnormal quantity of consumerism, whose dedication is to possess, eat, and covet for more. The abnormal atheism anti-spiritualism being legitimized in the name of atheism. This abnormal degradation of human life started in the last 500 years, when the greatest living tradition, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma that flourished in the Saraswati-Ganges civilization, was systematically attacked. Just as the American civilization is the pleasure and power center of the planet, the Europe civilization is the political center of the planet. The Indian civilization is center for the science of living enlightenment, where the science of conscious breakthrough was lived and shared. Sanatana Hindu Dharma, also called Hinduism, is the most powerful, most sophisticated, most intelligent, most cutting-edge presentation of the truth left with the possibility to evolve, open for the possibility of updation. The foundational pillars of this great eternal Hindu culture are its Guru-disciple parampara, the divine lineage of the spiritual master-disciple, the tradition started by Sadashiva, the cosmic consciousness as the Adi Guru. Gurukuls, the Hindu education system that creates superhuman beings who manifest the powers of super consciousness. Temples, where the super consciousness resides in its pure living form. Much of the knowledge, education, lifestyle was diluted, lost and inhumanly destroyed by the foreign invaders to the Indian land, leading to a massive Hindu cultural genocide. At least 2 lakh Gurukuls were destroyed. Millions of vast knowledge texts, Sanskrit manuscripts were burned and destroyed. Several thousands of temples with marvelous divine architecture, temple traditions were attacked, plundering their rich wealth, mutilating the Hindu culture. Millions of lives, lineages and heritage of the keepers of the truth were sacrificed. By these serious attempts to destroy the Indian civilization, the life on earth is degrading rapidly. Stress, violence, unstable family structures, broken relationships, depression are breaking the self. As per WHO reports, over 350 million people in the world suffer from depression, the leading cause of disability. Suicides, mass murders, civil unrest, economic collapses are breaking our social and economic structures. Climate change, toxic wastes, and destruction of natural resources are breaking our ecosystem, hurting our lands, waters, and atmosphere. Abnormal growth of physical and mental diseases are breaking our very lifespan. We are literate but not educated. Our youth explore life through manipulated textbooks, taught never to question, trained to live unconsciously. We are forced with artificially generated ideas of scarcity, such as water and food scarcity. Over 1 billion people are starving and malnutritioned. We eat plastic food from genetically altered seeds fed with toxic chemicals, making our bodies home to fatal diseases. We live to possess and not to own and share. We are currency rich but consciously poor. do these man-made downfalls make us more human? Is this the evolution or the end of the human species that has aspired to evolve for 10 million years, in whose DNA lies the powerful seed of divinity, of eternal life? This is the breaking point of life as humans. Time has come for a breakthrough into super consciousness. Whenever comes the danger to life and threat to cosmic law, the dharma on earth, avatars land on earth from KAILASA for giving the next conscious breakthrough. In the Kurma Purana, Bhagwan Vedavyasa, the Lord of enlightened beings, reveals about the happening of avatars across the ages.
ब्रह्मा कृतयुगे देवस्त्रेतायां भगवान् रविः द्वापरे दैवतं विष्णुः कलौ रुद्रो महेश्वरः.
Brahma is the presiding divinity or Devata for Kritya Yuga. In the Treta Yuga, it is Bhagavan Ravi, Surya, in which appeared Sri Rama. In the Dwapara Yuga, the presiding divinity is Vishnu, and in the Kali Yuga, the current age, the presiding divinity, the avatar, is Rudra, Lord Maheshwara, Sadashiva.
Just as we all watched in this brief documentary, time and again, the descent of superconsciousness happens on planet Earth to remind humanity of our highest possibility of what we as human beings can manifest. Swamiji, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, as a living embodied form, as a 1008th living incarnation of Paramashiva, is reviving and gifting to us this very science of manifesting the superconscious. And in the time where all of us are consumed by fear, greed, and all these emotions, and how the society is structured in such a way that we are driven from consumerism, and it's all just within the matrix of the limited life that we live in. Swamiji has empowered us to tap into the highest potential of our consciousness, what we, not just as human beings, but what our highest divine self can express, manifest, and experience. Now, we all just had a brief introduction to what is a superconscious breakthrough, how an avatar descends to give the superconscious breakthrough. Now, what exactly are powers? Swamiji says that powers are nothing but our brain deciding to believe that magical existence of us against the logical existence of what we are, which constantly society teaches us. Society teaches us how to have pain. Society teaches us how to have suffering. The society teaches us how to have anger, how to have all these emotions, right? And we are only limited to that logic that the society teaches us. But power manifestation, the ability to manifest powers, means your strong decision to, yes, to rewire your brain, to tap into that magical existence of you as opposed to the logical existence of you, to come to the conclusion, the cognition of magical existence, the magical way of existing. That is what is power manifestation. This literally breaks the barriers that we are the body, we are not the, we are not the mind, we are much beyond the body and mind, we are the consciousness. And when you sit with this one truth, you will simply start manifesting powers. This is the key to it. Understanding that you're not limited to the body or the mind. You are conscious.
And one other thing I just wanted to add to all of you, I just wanted to ask all of you, many of you feel like, yes, I do feel that there is some part of me, like sometimes when you see that there is a point where you know your own body is actually communicating things with you. Like, for example, you know exactly sometimes that there is a disease that's going to be happening in your body, or you just sometimes get extremely complete with your body that even the pains or the disorders, the diseases in you starts going away. And sometimes you've also seen that you are able to have an intuition of something that's going to be happening in the future. How many of you have had a glimpse of this at any point in your life? Please take a moment and share that with us. If you have had even once experienced something like this, understand you are entering into the realm of that existence. To manifest the Shaktis, of course, it's only the initiation from the Guru that can awaken these extraordinary Shaktis in you. But there's also one other thing. All of us inherently possess these divine qualities inside us. Sometimes when our being is in complete tune and at its peak, we experience a small, teeny, tiny glimpse of the awakening of that Shakti in us. For example, if you see artists who are so into their art, when they are living in that peak of them, like when they're expressing their peak capability, be it through their art, they're painting something, or they're drawing something, at that time they get a tiny glimpse into this power getting awakened in them. Their Kundalini Shakti. That's like a bioenergy that all of us carry. Every one of us carry that energy in us. And most of the times it is dormant in us, meaning the entire energy is just sleeping inside us. And at times, whenever you are at your peak performance, when you are just expressing yourself, limitlessly expressing yourself, you will get a tiny glimpse into reaching to that Shakti. But unfortunately, what happens once you experience that high frequency of yours, but it just takes a very, very, just a momentary experience you want to. And after that, you would not know how to get back to that experience. So people tend to start trying other psychedelic drugs or alcohol, all of these things. That's why you'll notice always many of the great artists will always be alcoholics or drug addicts because when once they experience, taste that even once, the tiny glimpse that they have into this Shakti awakening in them, and they do not know how to get it back, they try all of these other things, and but with which Kundalini can never be awakened. But a guru, from his experience, from his, like how a lit lamp lights in other lamp, he awakens that energy inside you by transmitting his own energy inside. And this manifests as extraordinary powers which are called as Shaktis. And these powers transform the very quality of your existence.
And these Shaktis are like naturally inbuilt in us, which means every one of us. There are so many of you are commenting that you're new. Ramesh Ayya from, and we have Ramesh Gautam from Nepal. We have another Ramesh joining us, Ma Satyashri and Rob Hartman. He's posted that yes, the power of intuition and seeing many potential choices for future events, all leading to a blissful and graceful life. And Randir Prasad. It's wonderful to see so many of you. Please understand, every one of you, irrespective of whether you're here for the first ever time or you have come here, you attend every program almost daily. but every one of us have the possibility to manifest 465 plus extraordinary powers that Paramashiva has given in the Vedas and Agamas. We are literally hardwired to be able to manifest it. Like, for example, the power of being able to read mind, the power of being able to scan the bodies, the power of being able to see with our eyes closed, the power of being able to see the future, the power of being able to heal someone spiritually, the power of being able to see any distance at will, the power of being able to answer any mathematical calculations, or the power of being able to sculpt your body, the power of being able to declare anything and manifest it as reality, the power of being able to walk or interact with the world, our day to day activities with our eyes blindfolded. There are a lot of these powers, the power of levitation, materialization, teleportation. All of these are given in elaborate details in the Vedas and Agamas. And Swamiji is taking that very science and gifting it to us. So, every one of you that are here that have joined with us, please understand today each of you are going to be manifesting this power. The power of being able to scan the body. Please understand, when you chant the Mahavakya, you literally raise yourself to that highest frequency. All of us have, like how a phone, right? When it connects to internet, you can use Google, Facebook, you can use Twitter, you can use any app in that, and you can surf in the internet. Same way, when you chant the Mahavakya, you are literally raised to that highest frequency where you can interact with these powers, where you can play with these powers through your day to day activities in life. Yes, Ma Aisha Carter has posted that that sounds beautiful. Yes, and Ma Aisha Carter, not just sounding beautiful, you're going to be experiencing it now. Now, are all of you ready for this journey? Let's all enter into actually experiencing this science of power manifestation, where you're going to be manifesting the ability to see through someone's like internal organs. You'll be able to see through how healthy their heart is. You'll be able to heal them. You can manifest this with your loved ones, your near and dear ones. But let's have a quick round of how to start. How exactly do we manifest this? Right? Please understand, when you have your eyes open, you can see the screen in front of you. You can see both of us on your screen. You can see the surrounding. You can see your house, whatever, normally, right? Now, when you close your eyes, this power gives you the ability to see beyond the skin, beyond the outer layer, what's happening on the inside of the body. How healthy is someone's internal organs functioning? And you will be able to literally see it like a 3D live. You will be able to actually see if someone takes, let's say you take a sip of water, right? You will be able to see how that water is traveling through your throat, how it is entering into your gut, what is exactly happening, how exactly is the process taking place in your system. You will be able to see it step by step, detailedly.
Actually, I wanted to share a small incident that I read about and I also listened to. So this happened after the Second World War. There is a soldier who was heavily wounded in his leg, and the leg had been, his right leg had been amputated. And he was unconscious and his legs were covered with a blanket. He had still known that the leg was amputated. And as soon as the soldier came to his consciousness, he started screaming in pain. He was complaining that his right leg was causing a lot of pain. The doctor was shocked and he was surprised because, and then they removed the blanket and showed to him that there was actually no leg because the leg was amputated because it was severely wounded. And that's when this term was coined, saying the term called phantom pain. You might have come across this if you're someone who is living with someone who has actually had something like to do with disability or anything. Because this phantom pain, without even the organ existing, they experience the pain. After intensive research, it was concluded that this pain is actually happening in the brain and not really in the organ, because each of these organs are having a correspondence in their brain, like they have a corresponding part which reacts in our brains. So that further proved that the brain has a lot more influence and the mind has a way more influence in the way how our body functions. Now, whatever you see, if you see through both your eyes and whatever you perceive, all of these you start experiencing it. Now, when you start seeing through your third eye, and when you start connecting to your own body, scanning your own body through your third eye, the way it impacts you, the way it heals you, is something phenomenal. Aisha Carter is saying, I don't have my third eye open. I believe it has to be open to see. Yes, Aisha Carter, Swamiji will give you that initiation. And that initiation that you receive from Swamiji is what is going to help you awaken your third eye. We have, like Swamiji has revealed, numerous methods that will also help you to experience deeper feeling connection, to help you to detox your third eye, which will make the awakening of your third eye very powerfully possible. And
also, my Aisha Carter, just to add to it, if you have attended any programs or if you have watched any satsangs, attended any processes with Swamiji, then naturally your third eye initiation has happened. So let me explain this to every one of you. Like she was explaining how only a lit lamp can light another lamp. Similarly, only someone who's experienced, who realizes that he is that ultimate consciousness, can give another person the experience of that consciousness. So, Ma Aisha Carter, when you are sitting in Swamiji's presence, that power, that intense superconscious experience, that explosion that happens in Swamiji's inner space is transmitted into you. So that is exactly how we manifest this power of body scanning. Now, why don't we all actually enter into this power manifestation? Let's all try to manifest this. All right. Now, I'd like to start with the first round of each of you scanning your body and identifying how exactly the internal organs are functioning. Those of you that have manifested the powers before or you have been initiated, you can enter into the power manifestation. All of you that have not yet received the initiation, if you have you have neither watched any of the programs nor you have attended any of the processes or satsangs, Swamiji has energized every oneness capsule, the Paramashivam oneness capsule of Swamiji's, as an independent, literally independent intelligence that in itself will awaken the third eye and these power manifestation or these extraordinary powers in us. So just when you watch the oneness capsule, when you connect to Swamiji, automatically this initiation is transmitted into you. Yes, Maisha Carter has posted thank you. Ramesha has posted thank you. Yes. And Rob Hartman has asked, can we get that with Bluetooth connectivity? Okay, see, I'll explain this to you. The internet comparison that I gave was an example. This is more in the connection that happens inside. This is a conscious experience. It's got nothing to do with an external device. It's got nothing to do with the external situation. This is completely internal. When you experience that initiation, when you experience that transmission of that extraordinary powers from Swamiji to us, you start manifesting these powers as a side effect of that experience of consciousness happening in you. In Hinduism, this term is told as Diksha, where the master, the guru, the avatar transmits his experience into us.
A look, a word, a touch. Power of initiation. Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarva samapi dikshanam Muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi Diksha Vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapita.
So what we saw now is a very quick glimpse into what is Diksha. How exactly does that transmission of powers happen into our system? Now, every one of you that are watching this, that have watched the Oneness capsules, that have attended Swamiji's programs, this Diksha is what we experience. This, all of us have received this initiation where these powers are transmitted into us. And now, every one of you that are watching us live, as all those who are initiated are getting ready to manifest this power, all the others that are here for the first time, any one of you want to experience body scanning, you would like to taste a glimpse of what exactly this is, the power of body scanning is, you can go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section, and we'll be manifesting this power of body scanning with you so you can experientially understand. Nithyananda Navigilaya, nice to have you here.
And just also wanted to clarify again, there is a lot of misconceptions about the power of body scanning or X-ray vision. This is like literally looking into your internal organs. Like you would be able to see through what's happening inside you. Sometimes I saw some comments even the last time asking, is it something like where people thought it's something to look okay beneath just your clothes? It's not that. It is not anything to do like that. It is something where you would be able to scan a person's internal organs, and it is a power through which you would have the ability to experience complete healing inside you. You would have the ability to identify what are the source of all these diseases or the issues that you are facing in your body. Okay.
We have Loga Subramani Gunashekaran, who's posted that it's his first time here. Nithyanandam, nice to have you here. We welcome you for this live stream. We have a lot of you. So in the interest of time.
Loga Subramani Gunashekaran, do you want to experience the power of body scanning? Basically, like Nithyananda is going to be chanting a very powerful mantra, the Mahavakya, which helps us in the power manifestation to be more and more established in the space of oneness, connect with Swamiji and see through the third eye and see if in your internal organs, if there is some issues, if your body is having any issues. And this is no way any medical diagnosis. This is just a revival of an extremely ancient spiritual power that all of us have. And we are going, and she's going to be sharing that with you. And you could verify it, saying how much you are able to relate with and what exactly you're understanding and able to relate with. So do you want to experience this? Look, because you put here saying that your first time here. I'm just curious if you want to experience. Okay, great.
Yes. So Loga Subramani Gunashekaran. Now I'm going to be scanning you through the third eye. And what process is exactly going to be happening is, I'm sure you can also post it in the chat. We have never met before, right? Since you said you're here for the first time. And also we've not discussed something before. So I have no clue what issues you may or may not have in your body. And nor you have any clue of about me. You have not interacted with me before. Am I right? If it is so, I also request you to please kindly post it in the comment section so that all the other viewers are also aware and assured of the same. And now we are, let's say, thousands of miles apart because I don't even know from which place you are. I am going to be scanning you from wherever I am by connecting to Swamiji. And this is the science that Swamiji has revived, the science of being able to see through what is exactly happening in the internal organs of someone. You will literally be able to scan the internal parts of their body, how it's functioning. And that's what I'm going to be doing to you now. I'm going to be connecting to Swamiji. I'm going to be scanning and manifesting this science. So get ready to experience it.
So now she's going to chant a very powerful mantra called as the Mahavakya. It is Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Swamiji has programmed it in such a way that, see, actually, this power, the power that we are manifesting, we can manifest this only with your consent. Like if we want to scan your body, it is only after you saying, yes, I want to be scanned. Only with that, we will be able to manifest this power. And this is programmed in such a way where nothing, it cannot be misused at any case. And this power is completely established in the space of oneness. Only when you experience that you are in oneness with Paramashiva, you will be able to manifest this power. And yes, we also just saw the power of initiation. It plays a very important role. It's only because of initiation one can have the ability to manifest this power. So now you can see Nithyananda is going to be scanning and identifying what is happening in Loga Subramani Gunashekaran Ayya's body. And nice to know that you are from the US. Wonderful to have you here. Which part of the US? Actually, we have a lot of temples, Swamiji's temples across the US, and many KAILASAs are functional in US. You could let us know where you are from.
Yes. So Loga Subramani Gunashekaran. So when I was scanning you, the first thing I saw is you are experiencing pain on the left top of your abdomen very frequently. And this is due to gas, the flatulence pain that we all experience. And I also saw in the last, just previous 1 or 2 weeks, you had a change in the regular diet intake of yours. There has been stress eating. That's the first thing that I saw. So there's been a change in the regular diet, the regular timing that you consume your food in, and the type of food that you consume. And this is just within the last 2 weeks. I'm not talking about before that. Just in the last 2 weeks. And during that time, you have experienced and you have started experiencing developing pain in your abdomen. And also, if you notice your stomach, just if you address and heal your stomach, you will be extremely healthy. Because as a person, as your body as a whole is quite fit for you. But just not maintaining a right diet and the right balanced lifestyle is pushing you to experience fluctuations in your blood pressure. And in the last 1 week, just 1 week before this, I mean, you experienced a sudden drop in energy. You experienced like immense tiredness, sudden drop in energy that you could literally like physically experience it, and you were very exhausted. There was a whole time you experienced severe exhaustion. That's the first thing that I saw. And second thing is, I could see the change in the diet, the food that you change. It is not actually getting flushed out of your system, and that's sitting like a huge like undigested stuff in your stomach, causing heavy pain and gas in your system. This is the first thing that I saw, and this is the most important thing that I saw. And you will also experience pain in your knees. That's the next thing that I saw. And this pain in the knees is actually not, and it doesn't have any health impact, like I mean it is not any disease, but this is also due to the lack of body activity, which is mainly because of the undigested food sitting in your stomach. The food that you have been consuming is not fit for the body, and it's not fit for the lifestyle that you're living. And this is a change just within the last 2 weeks, and your body is trying to adapt to this change, and it is still not had it has not developed the abilities to digest it. And I also saw that there's a white color medication that you're taking, which has certain toxins that it is collecting in your system, which again in turn will cause severe dehydration, dryness in your system. So these are the main things that I saw, and I request you to share with me. Let me know if you were able to relate with it. And I also saw that if you just, when I say I saw, I mean when I scanned through the third eye, what Swamiji revealed in my third eye was that if you just maintain exercising as part of your daily lifestyle, and if you just maintain that, attend to your stomach, just that one attending to the stomach will give tremendous healing into your whole system, and you'll completely restore your health back. I also saw that you're a very health conscious person. Like the decisions you make in life is all conscious choices. You well contemplate on the decisions that you make, but these sudden changes and your body adapting to it is causing damages in your system. So that's what I saw, and please let me know if you're able to relate to it. And it's wonderful to see so many of you that are joining with us. Every day, we are going to be coming back with more and more of these extraordinary power manifestations where you are going to experiencing it. You are going to be manifesting these powers. It's not just you seeing the manifestation, but you are going to be first hand experience it.
Okay, I think Aya is also responding back. He's saying, yes, he's not doing exercise, and yes, that he had changed his food in the last 1 week. Could you also share if you are able to relate with everything? Could you also put like yes, you're able to relate with all this? Yes, I am health conscious. Wow.
Aya Loga Subramani Gunashekaran, the food that you ate, I saw that there was a white color package. I saw it was bought outside, and I saw it is more like a paper, like packed in a white color package, paper kind of a box, and that I can actually see. That is literally sitting in your stomach, which is not digested. If you just have haritaki powder every night, drink warm water and haritaki powder. Within the next 1 week, you'll see tremendous healing in your system. All the issues that you're having is because of this. You're asking how you can improve your sleep quality. Curious if you saw anything which is impacting your sleep. It is just your stomach. If you heal your stomach, if you just let flush out the toxins from your system, you will have a sound sleep. Understand, your problem is not something psychological, it's very, very physical. Attending to it physically, having a strong gut in your system, it will have a tremendous impact on how you experience your body, how you experience the quality of your life. And right now, if you see, your decision making capabilities also get affected a lot. You're very clouded, meaning you're very brain fog. It is because of the toxins sitting in your stomach, literally the undigested stuff sitting in your stomach, which is loading your stomach, because of which your brain is not able to process information in the as fast as it actually can. So just do this, you'll see a tremendous change. And thank you so much for letting us know. Thank you so much for volunteering to share your issues here. And just be assured, whatever Swamiji has revealed through the third eye is an authentic science from Hinduism. Of course, it is not an equivalent or alternative to the modern day medical practices, but this is an ancient spiritual practice and spiritual science from Hinduism. So it is going to have a tremendous impact in the way you experience healing. Just I suggest you, and I appreciate you following this sincerely, and you'll see a huge change. Thank you so much.
And Logo Subramania, I see that you've responded with another wow. Could you please share with us how are you experiencing this? How was this power manifestation experience for you? You had mentioned that you were here for the very first time, and you had also mentioned that like you get experiencing this, you would love to experience this, and you had the body scanning. So please let us know, how was your experience? I saw that multiple times you acknowledged saying yes, you're able to relate with this. But it would be also wonderful to hear from you. How was your experience? Okay, Sia has posted saying, wow, will take Haritaki, and saying yes, a lot of stress and thanks a lot. That's wonderful.
Actually, I'd also like to remind every one of you, these extraordinary powers are not just what you are seeing us do. Actually, this science, as much as how I just manifested, even you too can. Please understand, Loga Subramaniya, when you close your eyes, you will have the ability to see how exactly your internal organs are functioning. You will have the ability to see what's happening in your system. That's what this power manifestation empowers us with. That's the science that Swamiji is gifting to us, and that's what you can experience through the initiations that you receive from Swamiji.
Okay, Logo Subramania is saying that God has given me this opportunity to be a part of this live for first time, and experience is amazing. That is wonderful. That is really, really nice to also know. And we are also going to have this as a very powerful manifestation. See, now, like as you had mentioned, we do not know you, nor you know us, right? We are miles apart, and we have never scanned you before, never met you before. Now, in spite of all of these factors, yet if third eye is able to reveal to such precision, including telling, like Swamiji is showing in our third eye, very clearly saying, last one week prior to now, what was your food habit, how you changed, and all of these details. Understand, this is not some kind of a magic. This is a science because this is replicable. How we are manifesting, even you would be able to manifest it. Not just manifest, but also have the ability to heal it, ability to be complete with your own body. And you will start seeing this, even these powers manifesting in other dimensions of your life. Be it, for example, you might be sitting in your office, and let's say you have a very important meeting, a very important client is coming, and you need to gauge whether you have to take this up or not, and whether this proposal is going to work well with you, and is this actually going to benefit you, or is this going to lead to a loss? How do you make that decision? Are you just going to go based on your logic? Or do you want to use the power of third eye, where you can see through things, see and make decisions with clarity? The powers of third eye and the potential that it has is something that is way too unfathomable, actually. And you are going to get this gift as an initiation for you in the upcoming Paramashivoham. On April 14th, we are going to be having a very special program with Swamiji. To know more about it, join us at paramashivoham.org. So you can join us in paramashivoham.org, and you will be able to experience this powerful initiation into all of these powers, so that even you will start manifesting like me.
So yes, so I hope Logo Subramania, this also answers your question. How and where can I learn this amazing power manifestation? You can experience it, learn it, and receive it in the Paramashivoham program that's coming up. So visit paramashivoham.org, which is PARAMASHIVOHAM.org, paramashivam.org, and you will be able to sign up there so that you can receive our links, you can receive the further dates of the program, everything there. And thank you so much. See, everything is cosmically orchestrated. Whether you clicking on this live, whether you experiencing this power, that means this is a cosmic clarion call for you to experience your own highest possibility. So I'm so happy that you're willing to take your jump, your first step to experiencing your own highest possibility, your own highest potential. And one eyes earth, yes, you can attain. These are not siddhis, and these are all not dependent on Swamiji. Swamiji has understand. Usually, you will see gods and you will see so many masters who will manifest these powers. But it is only Swamiji who is gifting this signs of power manifestation to anybody. Literally, if you manifest this, you can experience the state of God. Understand? Swamiji says beautifully, right? I'm not here to prove that I am God. I'm here to prove that you are God. That's precisely the science. That's precisely the motto, the mission behind what Swamiji is standing. So please understand, um, every one of you can receive this initiation. You can manifest it, and that
So-
is that science that Swamiji is empowering.
So do not wait now, just go ahead and sign up. We would love to have you as a part of the program. And we are going to also, like, once you sign up early, you will also be receiving the preparation for it. And throughout the program, you're also going to be experiencing several detox techniques, detox methods, how to decalcify your third eye, what are the lifestyle practices to live, the recipes of different foods directly from the Bhaga Shastra of Paramashiva, which will help you to live a very, very, very high quality life with the ability to manifest all of these powers. It was really wonderful to have all of you here. I also see one more user that is asking, I see your name, something put as lonely. You have asked, how can I have the ability to do the body scanning? Absolutely. You too can manifest. Just join us for the Paramashivoham program and just sit in the session that's enough. Swamiji will initiate you. And after Swamiji gives the power as an initiation to you, like how we are manifesting, you will also be able to manifest these powers. And these powers are so cool. You can use these powers in your day-to-day life. Even to look into your own self, we have the link that is posted, paramashivoham.org, on the YouTube live chat now. Please take a moment, go ahead and click. Yes, Logo Subramania, yes, it is an online program. It is available as one-day program and it's available as a 21-day package. We recommend you to attend it 21 days because each day is going to be based on different themes, where it's they completely dedicated to health, one more day completely dedicated to relationships. And like this, each day is on different aspects of your life. Take a moment, all of you can go ahead and check this link out. Now, let us all we're actually coming to the conclusion of this. Every day we are going to be manifesting these powers and sharing with all of you way more extraordinary things about this power manifestation to all of you, what all Somji has done. 2 decades of intensive research and has revived these powers, made it as a science with a lot of experiments, authenticating it, where it is authenticated with the Shastra Pramanas. Shastra Pramanas are the scriptural references. And it is authenticated with Apta Pramanas. Apta Pramanas meaning like the Rishis, Munis, the Vedic scientists who have time tested and manifested these powers. And next, he has tested these powers on himself, the Atma Pramana. And after thoroughly testing in all these four aspects of evidences, then after it has been an extremely successful science, Swamiji shares that with us. This is the most authentic, the Hindu sciences available in the whole world, because it is acid washed through these four aspects of evidences.
Yes. And we thank every one of you that have joined with us for this live stream. And we were so happy to have every one of you here. Do not miss, sign up for every one of you that are curious. And we thank you all for joining with us every day around the same time from 7 a.m. Indian Standard Time to 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. We'll be joining with you all for the live. So do not miss and tune in with us to join this and receive a lot more gifts that Swamiji has offered for the humanity. We will now conclude this session, this live stream with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukar Pranamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.